Hi there. Welcome to the Bookish Road Trip. I'm Mary Helen Sheriff, one of the tour guides here at Bookish Road Trip and the author of Booth and Eve's Road Trip. And I have with me today Kathy L. Murphy, who is our special guest. She is the CEO of the International Pulpwood Queens and Timber Guys Reading Nation, which is the largest book club in the world with over 800 chapters. Kathy, tell us, what do you recommend for our July reading list?
Well, one of my favorite places in the whole wide world to go is New Orleans, and it's just down the road from me. And I discovered when I was in Fairhope, Alabama, I met this wonderful author named Jax Fry. She is also an artist just like me, and this is her art on the cover of the book. The book is The Gumbo Sistas, a novel. And for anybody that's in a book club or bookish road trips or anything like this is the story of five Southern women. They're over 50, so they're, baby boomers, and they wage a war against ageism. I think you're going to find a really great story here. One of the sisters, using their improbable friendship, hilarious evil genius schemes, and shared passion for good gumbo, which I love. The Gumbo Sistas is a heartwarming, smart, hilarious read. I absolutely love this book. It has a great art influence because she's an artist too. So for anybody who, this will be a wonderful summer read because it's all about sisterhood and girlfriends. That's
What?
our first book. Next up is another wonderful author that I absolutely loved hearing at our annual book club convention. Her name is Isla Morley, and she sent me several of her books. And I'm telling you, I had a hard time deciding what to do because they're all so good. I'm just trying to tip that so you can see it just right. But Come Sunday grips your heart from the first page and doesn't let go. Isla Morley takes us on an unforgettable journey from the hills of Hawaii to the plains of South Africa, daring us to join her as she crosses racial and cultural divides. A heart-wrenching tale of unthinkable loss and hard-won healing. This is a novel to savor like the lingering notes of fine wine. Now, that was a quote from Sarah Gruen, author of Water for Elephants. And if you can ever hear this author talk and read in person, you do not want to miss it. I picked her twice this year for our book of the month, and this is for our international read because it goes to South Africa. You are going to love this author. Mark my words.
And some of you might remember that was the Bookish Road Trip book club book for April. So if you missed it then, Kathy's reminding you now.
We have similar tastes because there's nothing I like to do than travel with books. Next up is a bonus book, A Million Little Lies. It's a novel by Betty Lee Crosby. And this is a story of Susanna Duff, who was 10 years old. She lost her mama. And that's when the lies began. At first, they were just harmless little fibs, a way to hide her unbearable loneliness and the truth about a daddy who came home rip-roaring drunk every night. And in time, the lies grew bigger. And now, when she is grown with a daughter of her own, they threaten to destroy everything she loves. It's interesting, but one lie leads to another. But I've never read a book about that, so we're always looking for books that are told from a perspective that we have not heard before. And Betty Lee Crosby is a wonderful author, and I love everything that she writes, so check it out this summer. Oh, this is very special to me because this is another author, artist friend of mine. And I met her years ago and have been picking all of her historical novels, but she is one of the only women coppersmiths in this country. And she does all kinds of pans and pots and different things. And this is her story, her memoir of celebrating this American craft. And if anybody is into, those lost arts from the past, silversmithing, coppersmithing, things like this fascinate me, and they're becoming lost to the world. So I think you're going to enjoy her story. She's very young. She has 4 children, and she's doing all this stuff with these boys in hand up in Wisconsin. And she also heads up one of her Pulpit Queen chapters. So check out Copper, Iron, and Clay, A Smith's Journey. And last, I want to mention another New Orleans book. It's called Crescent City Sin. It's by Nola Nash. And she also has another book I'm going to mention too. It's book one, and it's Crescent City Moon. But we're on to Crescent City 2 now, and we're in New Orleans. And having been brought back from the veil after her death, Zioli wakes to find she's being cared by the Mother Superior. Secrets are slowly revealed as Mother Michaud explains her connection to the past to Zioli's father, kept hidden all her life. If you love stories of New Orleans, if you will find that this author is one of the best I've read, and I just think you're just going to love her. There's a cute little picture of her on the back. And I hope you'll check out this Crescent City series. It's a great read. July, we are on fire with wonderful reads. So thank you for letting me share those today.
Thanks for filling my TBR list to explode. Thank you. Bye-bye.